warm right now. Welcome to the second edition of the playoffs. Edition of Cisco Huddle with Coach Brent West. Only we're minus Coach Brent West right now. I'm Lee Lewis. We're live here at First Financial Bank on Conrad Hilton on a cold, wet Friday here in beautiful Cisco, Texas. Thanks for listening in. We want to invite you, if you are out, come on by. Stop in. They got a lot of warm coffee there. Refilling the pot right now as we speak. So step in, get some coffee, some refreshments, and say thank you to the folks here at First Financial Bank for bringing you Cisco Huddle each and every week. This past week, the Lobos defeated the Stanton Buffaloes in the first round of the playoffs at the Mustang Bowl in Sweetwater 54-10. We were scheduled, and as far as right now, as far as I know, we're still scheduled to play in Lubbock tonight at 8. The area round of the playoffs. However, Coach West showed up here at his usual time. About 2 minutes before we got ready to go on the air, he got a phone call. He said, "I've got to take this. This is important." And he stepped out for just a second. Did a little talking. Came back in and said, "I hate to do this to you, but we got a bill. Possible changes. We're going to go have a meeting." So I assume that he's with probably at the superintendent's office, and they're trying to work out something in regards to the situation that we're in. The situation that we're in is that we're in the second round of the playoffs. There is a major winter storm that has hit all of us. I don't know how far south it goes, but it's certainly here. We've been having a lot of sleet, 2 snowflakes here this morning. And as of right now, the ground's still pretty warm, so nothing really sticking to the ground. But it's certainly sticking anything that's elevated up off the ground. And again, I don't know of any changes. But I know that those things are discussed right now, and I know that KATX will do everything they can to make everybody aware of what's going to happen. I'm just waiting to hear back from Coach West as to what might be. I want to bring in Matthew Householder and Terry Slankin's in with me this morning, helping us out because you guys kind of have a day off, I say. Normally, you guys will be getting ready for the Eastern World Cup, but that was yesterday for y'all. Congratulations to the Eastern Mavericks. They had a big win last night in the second round over there in Snyder against guys, it was a little crazy weather-wise your direction, but maybe not as crazy as today.
4-3 down, got them up. You're not able to do that, are you? Straighten up. Oh, Stu just picking up calls. Somebody's like, bring me some wood. Well, I said, she said, we got gas. We got central iron 8. It's not like it. I mean, I know that's the least of your problem.
Sure. Yeah, I don't know. Like I say, we don't know exactly what's going on. They're in discussions, is all I can say. And, I know that the safety part of it is the major factor that's being discussed through all of this. And you know, we do want everyone to be safe. I guess the difficult part about all this is it's maybe not so much where Cisco's located, maybe not so much where Lubbock's located. It's the fact that Spearman is right up there next to Oklahoma. And, you know, that's the disadvantage for them is they're going to have to travel a long ways if there's a change made further south or east. And it would hamper them. And I'm sure to this point that is part of why things haven't been changed so far, because it's definitely going to be an advantage for Cisco if we live somewhere where it's not, the road conditions aren't right. That's definitely going to favor us and be a hardship for them. And again, I'm just saying what's on my mind. I'm not saying that I know these things. It's something that we're discussing. So anyway, let's talk for just a second about last night. You guys I know you've been talking about it all morning, but the Mavericks had a huge win last night in Snyder.
Well, I live south of 20 there. Not that small, start to get nice. It got down cold, my house, electricity was off. You had a fireplace, and wood, good that. Whenever I turned on the water this morning, it's barely running, I thought, uh-oh, what's that? What it was, or you used all for that fire. Dozen truck, big truck. He's gonna go over here too, for you know, man.
Yeah, kudos to them, especially on the defensive side of the ball. Of course, your offense has been strong all year, but getting the shutout on the defensive side and going that long without giving up any points. In the playoffs, that's exactly the time of the year you want that sort of thing to be happening.
It's not very fun. You know, that road's gonna get heavy.
It's already super safe. Yeah, my tank is now. You heading back to office? Yeah.
Hope you get some chocolate.
I'm going to the grocery store. Nice. Good to see y'all.
Good to see you.
Very impressive.
Be safe. Be careful.
Harold,
Yeah, y'all good.
we have those numbers.
I'm sure there are, you know, we were, one of the reasons we were playing at 8 and not at 7 or 7:30 was because Anthony Stratford had a game that was supposed to start, or is supposed to start, as far as I know, at 4 o'clock on the same field there. That was a field that Lubbock. And like you say, there are a lot of people that are kind of up against it right now. The problem is, as I see it, you can't play anywhere to the north. You've got to go further south, and then you get into the issue. You know, what stadium has an opening for you? And the other thing is also to consider, I noticed that Holly and Canadian not only changed the day they were playing, but changed the field. They moved from Plainview to Wichita Falls, but the problem is, on Saturday, it's still Friday. Tomorrow, precipitation-wise, it's supposed to be worse than today, and it's still supposed to be cold. So, to me, it looks like somebody, if you're wanting to get out of that kind of weather, you've got to go way south and way east of where you originally had played. And the issue there is somebody's going to have to drive a lot further still in that kind of weather to get to wherever.
You can drink by yourself.
What time is it? I'm gonna go check wood on the fire. Me too.
Right.
I did too. We're still inserts.
They're a good club. Last week we had a big win. Stanton. One of the things that I liked about what Stanton did was that they were able to protect their quarterback pretty well. They didn't bring a lot of pressure, and that was part of it, I'm sure. But they could throw the ball. I was very impressed with their quarterback. His mobility, how he could find an open receiver to get it to him. And they kind of dinked and dunked us a little bit, and it made our secondary have to work maybe that much harder, and our linebackers as well at coverage. But the other amazing statistic coming out of that game was we ran 29 plays of offense total last week, and we scored 54 points. We ran 14 plays in the first half, and I'm going to say our last 2 possessions of the game, we probably ran about a dozen plays on those last 2 possessions. So, you know, we probably scored 54 points in about 16 plays, give or take a few. And yeah, that's really impressive. Our defense gave up one play where we got beat inside on the slant, and they scored a touchdown, and then they came really long. And that was it.
You have got all this
Well, I don't remember what his longest was coming in, but I know he attempted one from 51 during the game. It was probably about 5 yards short. It's kind of hard to tell for sure because it was wide left, and that it might have been a little closer to going in had it been dead on than that was. But he had a really good leg. Yeah, they had a really good field. Their special teams were really good on the yeah.
I know it came out. Where the wire is all. And that just changed.
Yeah.
Is it change sign?
No, that's good. I think probably what we need to do right now, we probably need to step away, take a little break, and catch our breath and see what else we might have going on. You're listening to the Cisco Morning Huddle, an abbreviated version maybe. We'll see. Here on KATX 97.7. Let's come back in about 3 minutes.
It'd be a good day to work on something long.
Got to step away for a pretty important meeting, I'm sure, regarding the plans in regards to the game tonight, the area round game with Spearman. Lee Lewis back in the studio, Matthew Household, and Terry Slavens. We don't have anything to report to you right now. As far as we know right now, everything is still on for tonight, but I suspect that possibly is going to change at the very least. And as soon as we know, we'll get that information out to you. We'll get it on the Facebook page. We'll announce it on the radio. We'll do whatever we can. If we have to drive through town with a banner on the back of the truck, we'll do that.